Alright, so the other day when we were cleaning the driver's door and I was testing the buttons to make sure they still worked after washing them, I noticed that possibly the regulator in this door has failed. I don't think I have. Let's see, let's turn that power back on. Alright, so I got a wedge in here right now, but it sounds awful. So what I want to do right now is get the panel off so I can get a look at it. I'm pretty sure it's just going to need a regulator replacement, but I want to get it out of there so that when I order one, I can look at it and be sure that it's the same. I'm guessing it's the same type of removal. Yep, 2 big screws down here. And I do mean big. This is a number 0. And then a little panel you can pop out behind the door panel. And there's a smaller Phillips back there, which I need to grab that screwdriver. Looks like maybe a number 2. And once those 3 screws are out, it should be just grab and pull. Ugh. Might have to break out some kind of prying tool on this one. I would definitely recommend a plastic tool for this, but I don't have anything like that. Just like the driver's door. Got our cable attached to the handle. Just refer you to that video because I feel like showing that a second time. And just like the driver's side, all the connectors are right there and come apart real easy. That's so awesome. But now we have to get behind all this stuff. Fun. Well, obviously this plate's going to have to come off, so get a deep socket for these. Get that off there. Hoping these wire things come off easy enough. Yeah. Just slide over the studs. I'm guessing this computer. Let's see, the right rear door module. Probably easiest to have a needle nose on those. Squeeze them in. There we go, that was easy enough. Find sockets. Looks like 10 mil. That one's not moving, that's not good. Might have to get something a little faster on that. Alright, so we got a 1/4 inch drive to 3/8 socket adapter on here. That is just not going to work. Alright, so semi-new plan after looking at it. There's no threads on the ends of these, so I'm going to try to cut a vertical slit so that I can hold it with a screwdriver and then get a wrench on it maybe. I don't really plan on reusing this thing anyway. Oh yeah, that might actually work. Get a wrench. Oh, yikes. I think I need a bigger flat blade here. Alright, bigger flat blade. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I have to revert back to the old plan of trying to cut that nut. Well, I've actually been able to cut away some of the glue here and take take a look at the other studs, and it just looks like it's a carriage bolt, and this little metal clip keeps it in place. I kind of get the feeling that the actual door metal has a square hole too, and that's actually what's let loose over here, maybe. I don't think the metal clip actually holds it from spinning. I think it just holds it in place. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my Dremel on the nut to split it, so I'm just going to cut the stud as close to the nut as I can, and then try to drill through, and maybe it'll catch and spin the head and the rest of the bolt through the nut as I hold it with my wrench, and just drill through that way. That looks good. I should be able to drill into that pretty easy. The idea is to create a small pilot hole in the center, and maybe that'll relieve pressure on the threads. Maybe a bigger bit would actually bite. It'd be good for a pilot hole. Got in far enough past that I know I'm past the threads anyway. Step up a couple sizes. Didn't get my hole quite centered, but keep going up in sizes here. There it happened, just like I planned. Well, there are no threads left inside of that nut. They're completely smooth. Okay, let's move on. Well, the glass is intact, that's good. I see a little bit of loose cable sticking out already. Looks like it has to be all the way up to get to the two bolts that clamp onto the glass. Reset my wedge, which was just a cheap doorstop. Grab sockets again. I think maybe probably 10 millimeter again. Yes, on 10 mil. Those just need to be loosened so it can fall away. It looks like maybe four. Also 10 mil bolts. Of course, the top one just loosen, pulled up. So we're going to take it to the left to get to the connector, electrical connector. Okay, so there's electrical connector. I think you just pop these down. Yeah. Cool. That was easy. And then we can just fish it out of here. I'm gonna say our top pulley is completely missing. This is about what I expected to see, some plastic pulleys that were shredded and gone. Actually looks like this part, which I've seen that fail before, looks like it's still intact. And if I look at the motor pulley, the cabling's actually wrapped around and kind of messed up actually. We got a starting point anyway. I'll say I thought it looks like it is beginning to crack up in here. Those dirty lines, the giant cracks all over it. So it might be worth getting a new unit. I think you can buy just the regulator, not the motor. I'm not real sure on this one if I can get the motor off without the cable coming with it. Looks like I got 3 Torx bolts holding the motor to the regulator. Worth a shot, but I also don't know what I can get for parts. If I can get the whole thing with the motor and everything for cheap, I'll just do that because it's fairly easy to get it in and out. Well, I was able to remove what was left of that, and it looks like they just kind of pop in. So if I can get a replacement, I don't know if that's supposed to be square right there, then it might be screwed. I might be better off trying to get a regular nut and bolt, because I don't think that's going to hold much anymore, unfortunately. Alright, so this is one of the good ones. Super easy enough to slide out, and I put it over here, and it actually does still hold. And as long as that stud and nut are nice and new and maybe lubricated, it'll probably hold, it'll probably be able to screw down and unscrew fairly okay. So if I can replace that, I might try to.